My teaching philosophy is based in the very easy premise that all students can learn. I believe that with the right support and with high expectations, any kid of any ability and any interest can be asked to do amazing things and will do amazing things. What I love about teaching in Bonner and Montana in general is all the opportunities to teach outside. Especially here at Bonner School, we have a mountain behind our school that kids can climb. We have a park right next to the two rivers that kids can walk to. We have this great outdoor space where we can snowshoe and ski and study the watershed and study the plants and just get outside and experience the classroom outside of the school building.
The Montana Teacher of the Year means that we have a very highly qualified individual that will help guide other teachers in Montana. Every student in Montana deserves a quality teacher, and the Montana Teacher of the Year will show a pathway to that.
My name is Jim Howard. I serve as the superintendent at Bonner School, and I also serve as the principal in the 6th through 8th grade. At Bonner School, I would say, is we just have a superb teacher team. And so Dylan stands out, of course, among that team, but it's among equals, and they really work well together. But he provides a lot of great ideas in terms of the types of initiative that our middle school team is working on particularly. And so that's a key area. His peer leadership has a huge impact on, I think, on student achievement.
Oh, I can do this.
Can you, even though the map you have is different than the map on the screen, can you see the similarities?
Yes, Libya,
Okay.
Egypt.
If you're like, well, this is the first time you can practice it and get used to this idea that although this is a different perspective, it is showing similar things.
As teachers, we tend to be islands and worry about our own classroom and our own subject, and Dylan is the opposite of that. He's always communicating with other teachers to see what they're doing in their classroom, trying to work with other teachers to piggyback on important lessons, whether they be social studies lessons or life lessons. Same with kids. All students at this school know who he is, not just the ones that are in his classroom. So he's impactful to all kids here, K-8, whether they're sitting in front of him in class or he just sees them in the hallway.
You are ready, truly ready. Come on in. Don't be alarmed by the giant three-toed sloth.
I love that he's an amazing teacher and he makes things fun to learn. So when I walk in, I know that it's going to be a fun class, and I'm not only going in there to learn, but I'm going in there to have fun learning.
It's okay to be positive for our friends, but make sure you're looking at the map either in front of you or on the board.
But I would say overall, it's probably his passion for everything. Whether that's passion for helping the students with disabilities learn, passion for his content area. He makes history and social studies so real for the kids and so it just come alive, and he makes it so that they know that it matters.
Well, like, he brings energy in the classes. Like, if we're tired, especially our class, it's right before lunch, some of us are hungry, and he lets us bring in some snacks to eat. And he has a lot of energy, which for me, that brings energy in me and makes me want to learn more.
My teaching role model has to be my middle school science teacher, Mr. Chriselle. I get misty-eyed even thinking about him. He teaches like the way I teach, and I base my teaching off of what he did. Every day, he was super passionate about everything. He was jumping around the room, flailing his arms, screaming about the things that made him happy. He would play jokes on us, he would laugh, but he was serious, he was rigorous. We had to be scientists in his room.
We have developed a very rigorous selection process that recognizes teachers in every region across our state and in our American Indian communities. It is very crucial that the Montana Teacher of the Year reflects our geographic and our cultural diversity across the state of Montana.
In your binders, it should be your notes from yesterday. Go ahead and get those out. You either did notes on Molly or Ghana.
When one of Dylan's colleagues proposed the idea of nominating Dylan for that role, it was like no-brainer. This has to happen. I've been an educator for 27 years. I've observed and supervised teachers for much of that, and from the get-go, when I watched Dylan in the classroom, I recognized this is one-of-a-kind individual.
The accomplishment at first, and still does feel surreal. I'm an imposter. Do they really choose the right person? I have people calling me and asking me questions, and people want my opinion on this thing or that policy. And at the end of the day, I still just view myself as the teacher of Bonner School, and that's where I'm still bringing all my energy and focus and drive.
Mr. Dylan Huisken embodies the passion of being a teacher in Montana in this day and age. How important it is to put a leader in front of all of our students in Montana, to say that I'm here for you, I'm here to listen to you, I'm here to understand you, because it is about putting our Montana students first.
Dylan's passion is what stands out. His passion for teaching his subject, his passion for getting to know his students and build relationships with his students. He loves to watch them grow and loves to acknowledge their growth and what they do in his classroom every day.
It makes it very easy to be a studier of any subject. If you can identify the causes and effects of human behavior in the past, it's easier to understand.
Well, for years I've been saying, like when people ask about me working at Bonner or the people I work with, I've always said, well, we have this one teacher who's like Teacher of the Year quality is what I've said. And so I've said that for a few years, and I decided finally, like, I should probably actually nominate him to win that award. And so it feels really great that something that I've thought for years actually came true, and that someone who's put in the amount of work that he has and has finally, it's paid off, I guess, in a way, and he's gotten recognition that he deserves. So I'm super excited for him.
I just really, as the 2019 Montana Teacher of the Year, I just kind of want to be a positive voice about what teachers are doing right, about what Montana does right about education. I want to be a realistic voice about the struggles ahead, about how other people often tell our stories as teachers for us. We have a lot of people that aren't involved in the world of education trying to say that this is what teaching is or this is what education is. And I think teachers need to tell that story, and I want to be one of the voices that tells that story, but also I want to listen to teachers around the state and hear their stories. I really want to get a better understanding of the diversity and the vastness of this state through the stories of the teachers. I want to see what other schools are doing. I want to focus on what's done right. And I just want to be that encouraging, positive reminder to all my teaching colleagues in this state that we're here for the students and we want what's best for the student.
Congratulations, Dylan. We love you. We're so proud of you. We're so lucky to have you.
Dylan Huisken, Montana is so very proud of you.
Congratulations, Dylan, on winning Montana Teacher of the Year. You deserve it, and I'm just so happy for you that everything that you've done for our students gets to be on display for the state of Montana to know about, and no one is more deserving of it than you. So congratulations, friend.
Mr. Huisken, we're so proud that you're going to be representing Bonner School and the fine teachers of Montana at the national level. Can't think of anyone more qualified and more deserving of that, and I know you'll make Montana proud.